Look, let me describe a moment, and tell me if this has happened to you. Here at work, your phone buzzes. It's a notification from your bank, and for half a second, your stomach drops. You think, what now? But then you open it, and instead of panic, you feel calm. There's money there, not rich money, not I'm quitting my job money, just enough money that an unexpected problem wouldn't ruin your week. If you've ever experienced that shift, even once, then you already understand why your first $5,000 is more powerful than almost any other amount you'll ever save. You just didn't have the words for it yet. Introduction. My name is Adam, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money messes with our brains and why people make irrational financial decisions. If you're someone who earns money but still feels constantly on edge, anxious about expenses, or one bad month away from stress, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down why your first $5,000 changes how you think, how you decide, and how you live, more than $50,000 ever will. And no, this is not motivational nonsense. This is math. This is psychology. This is what most financial advice skips. The assumption everyone gets wrong. More money equals more happiness. More money equals less stress. More money equals better decisions. Sounds logical. It's also incomplete. Here's the thing. Money doesn't improve your life evenly. It improves your life in layers. And the first layer is not luxury. It's safety. Here's what most people don't realize. Your brain treats money like a threat detection system. When you don't have enough saved, your brain is constantly scanning for danger, unexpected bills, loss, emergencies, social pressure. That background stress never turns off. According to the American Psychological Association, money is consistently ranked as a top source of chronic stress, even for people earning decent incomes, because income without savings still feels fragile. Why? That's where the first $5,000 comes in. Why $5,000 is a psychological threshold. Let's be clear. $5,000 is not a magical number, but it represents something very specific. For most people, $5,000 means a few months of basic expenses, one real emergency handled without debt, the ability to pause instead of panic. That pause is everything, because panic leads to bad decisions. This is where it gets really interesting. Researchers studying scarcity mindset found that when people feel financially insecure, their brains prioritize immediate relief over long-term benefit. That's why people use high-interest debt. People avoid investing. People stay in bad jobs. A study published in Science showed that scarcity reduces cognitive bandwidth, meaning you literally have less mental capacity available. So when did someone build their first $5,000? They don't just gain money, they regain mental space. And mental space leads to better choices. Why $50,000 doesn't do the same thing? Now, you might be thinking, okay, but surely $50,000 is better. Of course it is, but it doesn't hit the same way. Why? Because by the time you reach $50,000, you already feel safe. Your lifestyle adjusted. Your expectations increased. Your brain adapted. This is called hedonic adaptation. The emotional impact of money decreases as your baseline improves. The jump from fear to stability is massive. The jump from stability to more stability is not a story that explains this perfectly. I once talked to two people. One had just saved their first $6,000. The other had crossed $70,000. Guess who was more excited? The first one, they said. I finally don't feel like everything could fall apart tomorrow. The second said, it's nice, but I still feel pressure, because excitement isn't about the number. It's about what the number solves. The math behind the feeling. Let's use simple numbers. If your monthly essentials are $1,200, $5,000 equals over 4 months of survival. $50,000 equals more months, sure, but you already crossed the safety line. That first crossing is what changes behavior. After that, you're optimizing, not escaping. Why this changes how you act. Once someone hits their first $5,000, they negotiate salary better. They don't accept toxic work as easily. They invest more patiently. They stop chasing quick wins because desperation is gone, and desperation is expensive. The most common mistake people make. Here's where I get a little annoyed. People rush past this stage. They hear, cash is trash. You should always be investing. You're wasting time. So they invest without safety. Then life happens. And suddenly, they're selling investments at the worst possible moment. Not because they're dumb, because they skipped the foundation. Now, you might be thinking, Adam, what if I have debt? Fair question. Here's the rule most people miss. You don't need zero debt to build emergency savings. You need enough savings to avoid new debt. A small buffer prevents bigger problems. Actionable steps you can use immediately. Let's make this practical. Step 1. Stop comparing numbers. Your goal is not someone else's balance. Your goal is your first safety buffer. Step 2. Create a do not touch account. This is not checking. This is not investing. This is insurance for your brain. Step 3. Start small but automatic. Even $20, $50 per week compounds. Psychologically, consistency rewires identity. Step 4. Protect it from lifestyle inflation. No upgrades, no ruins, safety first. Step 5. Notice the shift better. Sleep, less reactivity, clear thinking. That's success, the real definition of wealth. Wealth is not how much money you have, it's how much stress you have removed. Your first $5,000 removes the most stress per dollar you'll ever experience. After that, returns diminish emotionally. Final message. Look, I know $5,000 doesn't sound impressive online, but online doesn't pay your bills. Online doesn't stop emergencies. Online doesn't calm your nervous system. Your first $5,000 is where you stop reacting and start choosing. And once you can choose, your entire financial future opens up. If this helped you see money differently, hit the like button. It helps it reach someone who needs it. Subscribe for honest money conversations that actually respect how humans work.